Yeah. So, artifacts. So, artifacts are an important part of the CNCEUL because they will be uh, a way of giving structure to the um, structures in the CNCEUL. Okay, so what is an artifact? An artifact is a resource to the CNCEUL. It it's like a salt lick on a farm or a water trough on a farm or like a lake to people, river to ducks, and um, like a lobster trap to lobsters or fishermen. I don't know. So those are things that are in the system that the agents of the system can interact with. Okay. So, um, when we're making a layer in the CNCEUL, um, a layer is going to have an initial particle and available artifacts. So the initial particle will start growing the CNCEU, the layer of the CNCEUL, and then the descendants of the initial particle will connect to artifacts, so that signals can be sent outside and into the layer of the CNCEUL. So this picture is a picture of a layer, right? So once a structure, a pattern in the um, the network um, hits or attaches, binds, starts being able to signal to the uh, artifact, then the rules of interaction will change, right? Um, I do this so that there can be another enclosed system within a layer, and I call that a lobe. So imagine the universe. The layer is a universe, right? And a lobe is a black hole in the universe. But instead of it being empty, it's like completely full of stuff. And that stuff is particles behaving at a different rule of interaction. Um, yeah, so that's cool, right? Very cool, very cool. Um, okay, so about the the connection to the artifact, how it sends signals. I said it in three good ways earlier, I believe. How it begins to send signals, how it connects, how it binds, how it stuff like that. Um, so how that's going to happen is we're going to grow the CNCUL a few times without the artifacts, or maybe we'll just have a good prediction of what the artifact would look like. And if this is not the very beginning of artificial intelligences being made, then and it's already like you'll know what structures the artifact should uh, be able to signal with. I do not know because I've never ran a CNC, a complex network. I've never ran a virtual network. So I don't know how the artifacts are going to bind to the network. Yeah, anyway. So we'll have a lock, right? The artifact will be locked. And things can connect to it, but until a certain key, which is a structure of the network, a structure of particles in the networked layer, will connect to the to the lock, and then the locking key will be activated. The rules of interaction will change, and there will be a lobe in the layer. So yeah, that's how that happens. Then so the key, the lock key combination structure thing is sending signals in 5 directions. So the lobe sends signals through the locking key into the artifact. So here's the lobe, and it sends information through the locking key to the artifact, which is connected to machines. Yeah, I'll get into that later. So the artifact can send signals through the locking key into the lobe. The lobe can send signals into the layer through the locking key. The layer can send signals into the artifact, and the layer can send signals into the lobe. So that's all written down right here. It gets a little shortened towards the end, but yeah, if you guys can take a picture of that, I would. Okay, so what are the artifacts that I already have it all written down, I believe. I probably don't. That's why I haven't erased it yet. If I had written it down and put it into my notes, I would have erased it by now. So, yeah. So I think that's artifacts. I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. I think I covered everything. So artifacts are very important. They grow they give input and output into the CNC EUL, specifically the layers. And so if we're like making a layer, right, growing a layer, the artifacts that go into that layer are connected to machines. The machines are like remote controls. Like my remote control can do stuff with the artifact. Like a camera can do stuff to the artifact. A program in between the camera and the artifact can do stuff to the artifact, and just like sophisticated things and human input can be sent into the artifact. I do not know how that information will be coded into signals into a way that will change the CNC EUL. I do not know. But I do know these are important. I don't know what's going to happen when this thing gets programmed. But I do know that these are an important thing to be part of a CNC EUL. And this is what they are. This is the way the signals will be sent. I just don't know how it's going to be structured or coded for. And especially I don't know how its inputs are going to be interpreted by the CNC EUL, and I don't know how to get the artifact to send them relevant signals into the CNC EUL. Like for my remote control thing, how does that affect the CNC EUL? Probably because there's another computer attached, and it gets 2 inputs in. I do not know. But I'm gonna let y'all take another picture of it. So I am done with the video. See ya. Thanks for watching.